Okay, so the glue dried on this little doll, and as you can see, I've touched up the crack. And with this one, I was a little bit more careful to texture this area. Now, it looks crazy right now, but as you can see, I've textured it so that once that has a little paint on it, it should blend nicely with the head and really shouldn't require any effort. I say that now. Okay, what I used. This stuff I picked up on eBay. You can see there we go. Available on eBay, and I'm sure available through this particular connection here. Okay, so give that a try if that's something you'd like to do. It works really great for patching in areas. It hardens up nicely. What do I think it is? I think it's wood putty thinned down, because it's just exactly like wood putty thinned down. But it's convenient in that little bottle. I bought some of it to try it, and there it is in that little bottle. So next time I take some wood putty and thin it down and kind of cream it up and smooth it out, I'll put it in that little bottle as well. Now, they make a product. Let me grab that and show it to you. Okay, because I didn't label it, and I'm so smart like that, I had previously mixed some up, because you get this. Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry. It's called Craze Control. Come on, focus. There we go. And you mix it with a little bit of powder that comes with it in a kit. And I believe this is it, because this is some touch-up paint that I mixed up previously and put in these nifty little containers. So anyway, here's my Craze Control. And I'm going to have to use my hand. So I'm going to set this down just a second. But I'm still here. And I'm going to rub a little bit of this in this crack. And the one next to it. Okay. Neglected to grab myself a paper towel, and I needed one. So let me grab one. It's still here, but I am just going to... Alright, let me show you. I've rubbed that on the face, and before that dries, I need to wipe it off. And as you can see, I didn't get it all off. And as per the instructions, if you don't get it all off, you can moisten. We'll do that. Just get a few drops of... Oh boy, my sink is a mess. I've been busy all day doing other things besides cleaning my sink. Okay. Alright, I'm trying to hold this. I can't put my finger on that. Right. I'll show you. And then I'll set this down a second. I've got to get me a camera holding device. My child, he does not like to be the camera person for me. He acts like it's murdering him. He could easily do that for me, but you know, children, everything kills them, any little bit of effort. So anyway, you find these little cracks, and I'm just doing this with a toothpick right now. You see how I'm just kind of... Here's a nice... Come on, get this focus. Focus, please, focus. If I could touch the screen, it would focus for me better. I'm just going to rub that across that little crack. This works really so much better when you have two hands. I promise you, it's not nearly this difficult. So then you're just going to kind of rub it into the crack. And you can use like a makeup sponge for this. Okay. Now I'm going to set this down so I can use this little tiny moistened spot on this paper towel to kind of rub over that.
I'm gonna check the bottom.
All right, there you go. Now you can see it even brightens up the area. I've got to put a little bit of rosiness back on her cheeks, but she's a work in progress. Now, do you see how fast this is drying? Okay, let me touch it. There's a couple of moist spots, but it is just really super fast. All right, as well as this this craze control. So now, and the camera even shows these little cracks a lot better than you can see them in real life. Real life, in person. This is real life. This is real life. This is not a fantasy. We are really here. Okay. This area up here where the paint is kind of gone is a good area to kind of demonstrate this craze control product. Because if you have an area that's just kind of cracked and kind of lost its color, this will fill in the cracks and give some color back to the area. All right, I'm going to rub this with my finger. I'm just really basically massaging it into the cracks. Like I said, it's so much easier with two hands. I'm going to set this down just a moment. You see what I've done, and I'm just going to rub that back off. Wait a minute, son, please. Okay. So you can see that it's improving. And I can let this dry and I can go over this again. And that's why I use this little container, because when you mix this stuff up, you want to use it. And if you don't, then, well, you lose it. So these little containers with these little sealable lids that are hard to put on when you only have one hand are just fantastic. Okay, and I didn't get as much color on that spot on the head as I hoped I would, but that's okay. I'm going to touch it up. Really just wanted to show you the product, and also to tell you, really you can be quite a bit more successful with this when you're using two hands. Okay, and that's where we're at with that. So we will continue working with this little girl, and I'm really contemplating doing something with her eyes. And I don't know, I have oil paint and I do oil paintings. Let me show you. I'm not a professional by any means. Let me pause this and I'll go in here where this painting is at. There's my little miniature painting. Isn't it cute? That was fun. Anyway, so I'll take some of my minimal skills and some nice blue paint, and maybe I will attempt to redo her eyes. Debatable whether or not I do that. I'm just still kind of on the fence about that one. So we'll see. All right. Thanks for watching. I will update this as soon as I have an update. And again, have a great day.